Today in the world of sports, we are discussing FIFA Club World Cup and some of the games that were played over the weekend. Over the weekend were some fun games that were played, and today we want to delve into it and also look at some of the games that are coming up in the next days. Over here with me, I have Courage, and I am your host, Mercy. So, Courage, I want to find out from you. The game between Madrid versus Pachuca, which ended in a 3-1 scoreline, having Madrid, win the game. And then there were very amazing goals from players like Jude Bellingham, Adagula, and then Valverde. I want to find out from Courage what his insight on the match is and how he felt about the game. Courage, please tell us what you think about, the beautiful game that we witnessed yesterday.
It was a relief game for Real Madrid, I must say, because coming into this game, they were under some sort of pressure. They drew their first match against Al Hilal, very disappointing game. Their new coach, Xabi Alonso, wasn't too much impressed. The world was watching Real Madrid. When you mention Real Madrid, they are one of the biggest clubs, if not the biggest club in the world. So having drawn their first match, going to the next match, match was expected from them. You needed to score to make amends, and it was well enough. They did very well. Three goal margin.
Yeah.
It's very impressive. And then I'm happy for Ada Gule. He had his name on the score sheet at the end of the day.
Impressive player.
Yes.
So yes, I'm also quite excited that Madrid were able to win their, second game, in this tournament. Because the first game we weren't really seeing them that much. So moving on to the next day, we have Salzburg and then Al Hilal. For some reason, they have, lost out on their 2 games so far that they've played at the FIFA Club World Cup. I want to hear from Courage what he thinks about their performance so far. Are they, they're very competitive Saudi side that we all know of, or what is happening to them?
I think they drew against Real Madrid.
Yeah.
So drawing against Salzburg I think, for me personally, I think it's
Mm-hmm.
an impressive run because looking at the league they're coming from, the Saudi league, Cristiano Ronaldo came out to say that it's more competitive in the Saudi league than the French League 1. But guess what? French League 1 has produced the Champions League winner.
Yes.
So Al Hilal being able to draw with Real Madrid and then going on to draw with Salzburg, another European country. You see, so drawing with 2 European teams is quite impressive. So let's see if they'll be able to make it to the very top or be among the top 2 to be able to qualify to the next round of the competition. Yeah.
Yes, I agree with that. I agree with that. Even though we've heard that the Saudi league is a very competitive league and all that, I think people are still thriving in that league, and all hope is not lost for Al Hilal. I think all hope is not lost. So we are looking forward to their next games, and then seeing how their performance will go. And also we have the game between Juventus and Wydad, where Juventus scored 3-1 against Wydad. I also want to hear from Courage what he thinks about that game and give us a little insight into the game.
That game, there was an African interest over there. Without Casablanca, champions of Africa, they conquered Africa 2 seasons ago. That's the reason why they are playing this year's Club World Cup. So coming up against Juventus, one of the European giants, historically they are up there.
Yes.
Like they have everything. They are 2 times Champions League winners.
Yeah.
You see, so coming up against them was really a tough task. But you be motivated. Players from Africa, deep down, playing against top or elite players.
Yes,
You see,
FIFA Club World
yes. So this is something that motivates you to do better, to showcase your talent, for you to be picked up. This is a platform more like a justifying exclusion for some of these teams playing for lower division clubs or lower leagues. Let me put it in the right perspective. Lower leagues. You see, if you play against Juventus and give up your A game, the next match you do very well, there's a probability that Juventus might get you on board.
True.
So I was expecting a lose and then they lost, honestly.
Okay, so we are excited for Juventus's win in that game. I take it. So on the next discussion we have Man City. Man City played against Al Ain, and Man City scored a historic 6-0 scoreline, like 6-0. If you know Man City, you know that at some point last season they fell off like very deep. So scoring 6-0 in their second FIFA Club World Cup game, it's something to write home about. I want to hear from you. What do you think about that game?
They were ruthless. They mashed Al in like
Yeah,
mashke. They just swallowed them.
yeah, they
Six goes
did.
to nil.
Yeah.
That was it was too much for Allen to take. You
Mhm.
know, they needed to boost up their confidence a bit, at least some 4-0. But going 6-0, come on, Charlie.
Yeah.
Sorry to them. And then kudos to Man City because their first game, even though things didn't went well for them, they didn't while they expected to play, they didn't quite get that rhythm and then the telepathy between the new players and then the old players. They didn't get the right mixture. Like what they
Combination.
didn't yes, they didn't blend well. Cherky coming in with Reinhard and squad, but I think the 2-0 advantage, sorry, the 6-0 win
Yeah,
will be something to boost up their confidence going to the
exactly.
next game.
Today has been an insightful day, and we hope to catch you next time. Don't forget to drop your comments in the comment section below. Drop all your predictions for the upcoming games, and there might be something coming for the one with the most, like the perfect score line. If you can predict, it's up to the round of 16 games. If you can predict, the perfect score line for the upcoming games, we have something for you. Stay tuned and stay connected. Catch you next time.